Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be a bit of a continuation of last week's video. In my last video, I basically talked about where I am with my art currently, and I described my artistic process. I expressed the fact that I feel like I've been having an artist block for a while now, and to be perfectly honest, I feel like I still have an artist block, but I'm trying to be disciplined and push past it. I still want to work in my sketchbook, and I'm considering making this a series on my channel. So if you guys like these types of videos, then please let me know. Right now, I'm just taking old paint that was left over from the painting I did last week and transferring it onto my palette to use for this week's piece. I looked at my themes list that I created last week and thought about the word self-portrait. I thought it might be interesting that instead of painting my face, I would paint my hands. Now, as many of you already know, I'm no stranger to self-portraits. I've completed so many over the years, but I wanted to try something a bit different this time. So as always, I start with my reference photos. I tried to pick a pose that I feel like I do unconsciously, and this kind of required me to stand around a bit and figure out exactly what that was. I try my best to think about how everything in a painting can be interpreted. Since I'm not painting my face, I can't rely on facial expression to convey emotion, but I can think about my hand posture and how the way I carry myself can be interpreted in a painting. For example, me holding my hands like this can be interpreted as being confident, as opposed to me holding my hands like this, which may be interpreted that I'm very shy and reserved. Now it's time to move on to painting. I've been doing a lot of reflecting this week, and I feel like the reason I'm going through artist block is because I know my process really well, and I feel like I'm not excited about it anymore. What used to do it for me now doesn't, and I feel like I have to start doing something different in order to keep myself interested. Halfway through this painting, I just lost interest, and I feel like that comes across in the final product. Originally, I thought I was going to be faithful to the photo and put my jeans in the background, but I felt like this might be a bit distracting since I wanted the hands to be the focus of the painting. I thought black would be best. I was also struggling a lot to get the hands right, especially the bottom hand, because there wasn't a lot of light and shadow in order for me to create structure. This is around the time when I felt like I couldn't fix the painting. It's not a terrible painting by any means, but I knew that there wasn't any passion behind it, and I think that's why it ended up falling flat. I also had a difficult time blending my midtones into the light and dark areas, which overall I think makes it look rough. I've mentioned this before in other videos, but I'm okay with showing my failures. I think it's healthy, and I'm not going to pretend like I am perfect and I never fail at anything. Because there's a lot of failures in art, but that is how you learn. I decided that since I wasn't too crazy about the painting that I would come back another day and do something on the next page. I ended up just doing some little studies of my features. I thought it would complement the other page and possibly help it out a bit. Instead of taking photos this time around, I thought it would be better to work from a mirror. Although I do work from photos a lot, I think that there are a lot of benefits from working from life, and every once in a while when I'm in the mood, I do so. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the way that this page turned out, and I feel like it did end up complementing my other page, but I'm interested in knowing what you guys think. And that's going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, then give it a like. If you want to subscribe, then subscribe. I put out new videos every Monday, and I will see you guys next week with, I don't know what yet, but I will see you guys next week. Bye.